Good morning, Richard Eckley here. Happy Thursday morning to you. A little bit of a damp one here in Swansea today, but never mind. It's a Thursday and we're flying through the week as always. So we're on a Thursday, we're on a Mindset Thursday on your 4 keys to a healthier, happier you. And the question today was, where do your beliefs come from? So I thought I'd actually do a quick reading from the book, Mastering Your Mindset, on the belief section of the book. If I can find it, I did put a little marker in here so I knew where I was. Aha, here we are. Right, beliefs. Oh, so I should have got my glasses on. We will have received certain natural abilities from our parents through DNA. This could be a natural skill like music or art, or anything we feel we seem to have a natural gift at. As we grow, this ability just seems right to us. We are comfortable and enjoy doing these things. This is the nature part of evolution. Then comes the nurture part, which is basically the environment we grew up in until the age of about 6 or 7. Our parents, grandparents, or whoever was our guardian or influencer will have installed their beliefs on us. We carry these beliefs with us all our lives until we decide we want to take control of our own minds and create our own beliefs. Unfortunately, a lot of people go to their graves never knowing they could have a completely different life if only they had known they could have chosen their beliefs and not just carried on with the ones they had been given. A great story reminds me of this. A lady was talking with her daughter as they were cooking the Sunday roast dinner. The daughter said, "Mum, why do you cut the end of the roast beef off?" The mum says, "Oh, I think that's to let the flavour flood out, but I'm not really sure. It's how I've always done it. Nan taught me. I'll give her a ring and see why she's done it that way." So she phones to her mum and says, "Mum, I'm just cooking my roast dinner with your granddaughter, and we've just cut the end of the joint off, like you've always taught us. And we wondered why we did that." The Nan says, "Oh, that's nice. I've actually always done that myself. My mum taught me that system, and I passed it on to you. I can give her a ring. She's in a nursing home but doing well, and see what she says." Ooh. So she phones up her mum and says, "Hi mum, I'm just talking to your grandchild and great-grandchild, and they're just doing their Sunday roast as you've always taught us. We've always cut the end of the joint off, and we were wondering why was that? To let the flavour flood out, or why we did it?" And she said, "Oh dear me no, I just had a small roasting tin and couldn't fit a full joint in there. So I always cut the end of the joint off." So we can see some beliefs can become outdated and not any use of us at all. But because we were taught it at an early age, it is locked in our subconscious and we refer back to it whenever we have a similar situation, as we use this as a guide for our future. So it shows you where your beliefs can come from. They come from usually our parents, grandparents or influencers, and we've just carried on with these beliefs all our life. And because we were told them so many times as we were growing up, they're installed in our subconscious, and that's what we refer back to when any circumstance or situation arises. We refer back to that same belief system saying, "Oh no, I can't do it, I shouldn't do it." Because anything we want to achieve is usually outside of our comfort zone. But we can actually create our own beliefs by putting our own thoughts we want in our belief system, by doing it one day at a time. We've had years of this influence, these beliefs put into us, and we've believed our beliefs, which you would do, for years. So you can't just suddenly change your belief system overnight. It's going to take you quite a while, maybe even a couple of years, to actually get total control of your belief system, so you realise you can actually achieve anything you want to achieve. But we're putting positive in our mindset, because once we were growing up, they said we've received lots of no's. You can't do this, you shouldn't do that, you can't do that, you shouldn't do that, all our life. And sometimes it's to protect us, to help us safe, but other times it's to keep us under control so we're not messing around sort of things. But we've heard the negative side so many times. That's all locked in our subconscious. I said, once again, on the news, your papers, you read the TV, the radio, you hear about murders, deaths, problems going on, and you're having permanent negative being put into our mind. Well, unless we stop and think, right, I need to start putting some positive in there to counterbalance this, and that then will change your belief system. And then you'll start to realise, actually, you can create any life you want to create. You can do whatever you want to do. It's literally only our thought process that stops us, because our belief system makes us think, "Oh, I shouldn't do that, I can't do that." So we don't try. Well, then if we think, well, yes, I can do that. I can learn the system I need to do that. I can cope with that. I can do this. You have much more positive mindset, and you'll achieve much more, because you know in your mind you can. But it takes putting in the positiveness into your mind, and that's on a daily basis. It's no good just going to a major event and trying, "Oh, I'm positive," and you'll be great for that week. You'll think I'm indestructible for the week, but then slowly just life will come back in again, and you'll slowly go back to your core belief system, because that's always there. So it's your core belief system we need to sort of change, and this is what we do on a daily basis, putting positive in there. As I said before, it's reading audios, reading positive books, doing some reading some autobiographies, find out what people have done and how they've got where they've got. And that's how we change our mindset, is to actually on a daily basis putting more positive in there and getting control of our belief system and having a new belief system. Because so many times we have said this belief system we've been given as a sort of child, if you like, 6 or 7 years old, and we've carried it with us, and no one's ever explained to us quite often that's just our parents' or grandparents' belief system, and they had 9 times out of 10 a rougher childhood than us, and it was just taught things to keep them alive and keep them going, and they've passed on to us down the generations. But we can change our belief system to actually realise, well, hang on, in this day and age, there's nothing really stopping us from achieving anything we want to achieve. It's just down to us, and it's just changing our mindset to actually believe what we can do, and then following on step by step to achieve it. So that's such a huge thing, is finding out what your belief system is, where your belief system is, realise where your belief systems come from. 9 times out of 10, it's from somebody else giving us their belief system, and we've just carried on with it. And then we can start to make our own belief systems, and once you've got your own belief system, your subconscious then kicks in. You then realise there's not much that can stop you unless you stop yourself, and that holds up a whole new ballgame. That's my little thought today on Mindset Thursday. Have a good day wherever you are. All the best. Try again.